Hiya, Pep. Just going back to the Champions League final, how difficult was it for you personally to get over that, to get that out of your system? What happened that night?
The feeling I had, it was a joy to prepare the game. A little bit sad, like every time in this competition, the last stage just for the players who could not play. Always I had that feeling them being fair with many of them. Like it happened the previous season against Lyon, and every time we go in knockout stages. The feeling to joy to prepare the final, I live it with a sense of calm, and after that, the mix of disappointment, the sad because we could not achieve it, and at the same time, an incredible proud what we have done in that competition last season, even the finals. So we had courage. Maybe we were not brilliant in the final third to find the spaces we believe we could find them to punish them, but that's football. It's happened, in part for the quality of the opponent. But like I said before, when you play a tournament with 13 games, you are able to win 11, draw ones, and lose the final. So it's because it was exceptional. So and right now, every time I'm more proud I am, and I would like to feel this for, I don't know, entire club, but at least the players, how nice it was. So to get the final in this club was a massive success, and yeah, it was a privilege to live that, improve for the next days if we have the challenge to do it, and go ahead.
Thanks, Paul. James Ducker.
Hi, Pep. Chelsea this summer obviously added a top striker in Romelu Lukaku. You yourself obviously hoped to bring in Harry Kane, but couldn't get him out of Tottenham. Do you feel Chelsea bringing in a top striker this season leaves you at a bit of a disadvantage to them?
I'm not going to deny that what a player is Romelu Lukaku. He knows the Premier League. He was in the first step in Chelsea, but especially in Everton, make a step forward under Ronald Koeman. And after when went to United, he had high and lows, but in Inter de Milan under Antonio Conte, I think he got another step. I think Antonio Conte has the ability to improve every single player that was with him. And after come back and the champions in Europe, so the team was already so strong, and with him is stronger, of course. So how he plays the third man's long balls, how he keep and supported for the attacking midfielders, for the wing backs, and with the quality the players they have in the middle to put the balls between the lines, and he can keep it. If you want to anticipate it, you go down, and yeah, of course, it's a stronger team than last season, but this is the challenge. I'm not going to say I'm sad or disappointed for the squad we have. Absolutely not. So we are the champions. So we are the runners-up for the Champions League. We won the Carabao Cup. We get the final, semi-final, the FA Cup. And just with the one, the people came back fit with the injured, have the squad as high as possible, quick as possible. Because players coming back, but after 10 days, 12 days, no training session. So, and what I want is to have the squad fit. When the squad will be fit, all of them, I know what we can do because we have done many years already. So, and it's a privilege again to go to London to play there, and after to Paris to go in Champions League, and after the other games. So, you will not listen, James, for one single moment in this season complaining about we don't have this player. So the players that we have gave it to me personally, or the club. Wow, what the things they gave to us in these recent years. These players put this club another step. And still I'm fascinated the way he training, the way the commitment and everything. And that is for me enough. And now we try. We will try again. And when the opponent is better or they win, only I said all my career is congratulate them, improve, because the defeats make you improve and accept the other ones have been better acceptable. And always this new challenge, a new opportunity to prove yourself, to do it again and again and again.
It was just, I wondered as well, the margins at the level you guys are operating at are so small that, you know, sometimes to get another kick on, a player coming in can make a big difference. Obviously, you've got Jack, but but a striker was an area.
I'm completely agree with you. I'm completely agree. Striker are strikers. Strikers is like they are live a little bit outside of the bubble, like one team want to create and for themselves. I'm here in the game, but this is the most difficult players to take it. We were the privileged to have Sergio for many years. That was important. Unfortunately, the last year and a half was out for injuries. We could not use him much, and we survived without him in a good way, in the way we played. With him, we knew that we have an extra. And there is two options when we're right now in the situation: complaining and say, "Oh, we don't have it," or say, "Oh God, we have an exceptional players, and we don't have this weapon like other teams can have, like United or Chelsea or the Tottenham or another teams. We have to use as a team what we can do. We score many times. We don't have a player to score 25-year goals for himself. We don't have it. So we have to do it as a team, as a group and playing. And this is going to try this season."
James, Simon Baskowski.
Hi, Pep. Chelsea, PSG and Liverpool away is one hell of a week. Do you talk up these games with the players and try and enjoy and embrace them, or do you sort of try and take away as much kind of hype as you can from them?
I don't necessarily say to the players enjoy, because I see them, how they prepare, how they are looking forward to play these kind of games. It's not necessary. And we didn't speak 1 second about PSG and Liverpool. So in these 2 days we had after Carabao Cup is prepare the game like we prepared the previous ones. That's all.
Does it help at all that you're playing 3 sort of very high-profile games in a row to sort of get into a rhythm?
Simon, the schedule is the schedule. We can have play, I don't know, another teams. I don't know. The schedule is the schedule. So they decide to the first games to have these games, and welcome. So we are the champions because few times or rarely we complain about many stupid things. So it's what it is. Accept it, adapt it, and go for it.
Simon, Jack, go on.
Hi, Pep. Just following on from that, because it is a massive week. How difficult is it for you as a manager personally when quite a lot of the squad either aren't fit, just come back from injury, or don't have that match fitness when you've got three massive games?
Another players will come in. Some players come back yesterday for the training partial yesterday, today full training. We're going to check how they feel, and if they are good, they are not good, you're going to play another ones in the academy. So not even 1 second thinking about that. Never thought in these 5 years when he was injured, important injuries, long injuries, first season with Gundogan, Sergio the last years, and Jaime when he was in the best top form as a central defender. The third season was injured also 5-6 months. So never. We'll have to use Fernandinho, was a fourth central defender. Maybe it was to play like a second all defender all the season. During the season, and especially in this brutal schedule, so we'll have situations not comfortable to deal. So we have enough squad and good one to go with.
Jack, Rob Dawson.
Hi, Pep. Obviously, you'll have had weeks like this throughout your career as a manager, but when you have one of these, do you find that the level of your players, even in training in between these games, lifts a little bit because of the intensity of the game is so high that there is no let up at all?
Yeah, they know. We know against which opponents are going to play in which stadiums. They know it. It's not necessary to tell, but I would say something. If this commitment that the people suggest that these players would have these 3 games of this week had been, since I arrived, 9 to 10. That's why we won 4 Carabao Clubs and FA Cup, Premier Leagues, every year doing better in Champions League. So will not be possible. It's not a team like today. I dress nice to this game, and the other games I don't use the suit. I go to to sneakers. All the time they try to do it well in all competitions. No doubts about that.
Thank you, Rob. Martin, Blackburn.
Yeah, hi Pep. I don't know if you're aware, but you're very close to a club record in that one more win, and you'll be the most successful Man City manager of all time. You've spoken before, Pep, about how much how proud you are to be manager of this club. How would that make you feel?
We will be so proud.
Yeah,
we did it in a short time. We will be so proud.
Yeah,
many people has done this possible. Many people, especially all the players that we had since we arrived. So it's a nice milestone. I cannot deny it will be an honor. Hopefully we can do it sooner than later. But it's a big compliment for all the club to achieve it. All the time we spend together here, especially the players, of course, but all the staff and backroom staff, that they did it possible. Sooner or later we'll be beaten. So the records are nice because always we'll be beaten. So, but we'll be part of that. It's nice.
Martin. Jamie Jackson. Are you on mute, Jamie? Unmute yourself.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hiya, Pep. So yeah, with regard to a striker and wanting one, why did you want a striker? Because in your teams and the way they play, is that position not a little bit of a luxury for you and how you like to play? Because, you want the midfielders to get involved. And when you play Torres there, for example, he's just supposed to help out in the midfield. So there's a view that it's a bit of a surprise that you were so keen on wanting an actual dedicated number 9.
Always I had the strikers in my career. And the strikers is the biggest like a goalkeeper. Goalkeeper striker are the biggest specialists is for that. But I play with Samuel Eto'o, maybe the best or one of the best strikers I ever trained. What a player was Samuel. And I was sitting Ri. It was, I don't know if it's a striker or what it is, Leo Messi, but few goals he was able to score. It was Lewandowski, Thomas Müller. So always I play with a striker, with Sergio here. But Gabriel always, he likes to play more in lateral ways, nor in central. And we wanted as a club, because I think the club, not for Pep, for me, myself, club needs in the next years a striker. Sometimes it's possible, sometimes not. So because they're the more expensive ones and it's difficult to find it. And when it's not possible. So we are going to move on with this fantastic squad that we have.
Jamie, Dave McDowall.
Hi, Pep. You mentioned earlier that you'd watched the Champions League final back this week in preparation for the Chelsea game. Was that the first time you've watched it since the final? And also, was there anything you wish you'd done differently, having looked back at that, or do you have no regrets at all?
Because we lost, if we win, every decision is good. We make some movements. We spoke and we talk and we train a little bit some movements we have done in the final third, but we have not done it. And that's why we were not. No, the decision is made in the moment is made. So always the regret that I have, no regret. All the time in that positions, I'm sad because I try to put in the position for the players didn't play always, but you never know with another players will have win. So I saw the game, a few weeks later, the final, and I have an impression. I have the quite similar impression right now, and that's all. So we are going to try to learn, to try to improve, and every time we win or we lose, always we have something to improve. It's going to happen tomorrow.